Hello and welcome to the Comforts Mod Spotlight. In this video I'll be telling you everything about comforts, including the config, including the plugins with Tough as Nails, and I've also got in-game info XML to show the time at the top left hand side of the screen. So remember, there's 24 Minecraft seconds in a day, so essentially it's 1,000 Minecraft seconds in an hour, so 3,600 normal seconds in a normal day. So you can see that factor is 3.6. Okay, so that might be useful to what I'm about to do. So, a couple of things you can get in comforts. Hammock and a sleeping bag. Hammock lets you sleep during the day. Sleeping bag lets you sleep during the night. And you can make two rope and nails. This is how you hang your hammock up. Then you've also got the hammock. And this is got made like this. And you can also dye your hammock. And you can also make your sleeping bag. And you can also dye your sleeping bag. To place your hammock up, you have to have a 4-block gap. So you can see it's a 4-block gap here, and then you can put the hammock on here. And I've put every single thing on at the moment. So one of the config settings you can put on is called the leisure hammock. So this will let you rest in your hammock, not even rest, but just chill in your hammock during the day. So you can see I can just right click on it, and you can see just chilling in the hammock, not actually sleeping. Okay. And then I can shift to get out of there. If I actually want to sleep during the day, though, I need to shift right click. And what this will do is, depending on the time of day, it has to be after 6:30 a.m. But as long as it's still the daytime, I'm going to sleep till 6 p.m. Okay, so I'll sleep now, and I'm going to sleep all the way to 6 p.m. As you'll see, there you go. Now, once you've slept till 6 p.m., you may want to have another sleep, right? And this is the sleeping bag over here. So there's different ways to use the sleeping bag. You can either place it down like that, but unfortunately, if I try to sleep now, for instance, so let's try and sleep with right click, it says you don't feel sleepy yet. And that's because there's something called well rested. So there's a couple of things you can do. You can enable well rested, so the well rested can be on or off, and that will actually create a delay for how long till you can actually sleep. And then there's the sleepy factor, and that's where you can actually specify the actual number, right? So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to add a couple of days. So we know there's 24,000 in a day. So if I had 72,000, what this will do, it will actually go all the way beyond, and it will actually let me sleep. So we're going to right click there, and you'll notice if you look at that tough and snail things, you see that little thing going up there, that little arrow going up. And what that's actually doing is actually increasing the temperature. Now I've got a couple of items here like the magma and these increase temperature in Tough as Nails. But this is using a feature called the Insulated Sleeping Bag. And what the Insulated Sleeping Bag does, it will actually increase your body temperature. And that's another config option. And the other config option, which you may have noticed, is I've just got this speed 2 buff. I've actually just put that in myself. I've just typed it in a config option. You can put any buff or debuff in that. So when you wake up from sleeping in the sleeping bag, you can have whatever effect you want for as long as you want. So you could, for instance, you could go to bed sleepy and tired, and then you wake up and you've got speed for like 10 minutes. So there's that. And yeah, and besides that, just to clarify, you can only sleep after 6:30. Okay, so even though you wake up at 6 p.m. or 6 a.m., you're only going to be able to actually sleep after 6:30. So either way, you're going to have to wait about half an hour once you've So either way, once you've been awake for half an hour, then you'll be able to go back to sleep again. And that's it. Thanks for watching.